Après le drame de la semaine dernière, we return to the top quarters, looking to step it up another gear. It's been an exciting last couple of weeks, full of drama, full of amazing rugby. But today we do return back to face a team which we should demolish. It's Asian away as well. They're on the road. We're back at home, and we're up against the 11th place side here in round 14 of the top quarters. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to Montpellier career mode, where we are looking to continue on some fantastic form we showed during Europe and now into the top quarters as we look to, I guess, push our way up this table in a season where I think it's very much alive for everyone at this stage of the competition so far. For today's game, we've gone with a few changes, and a few players have missed out on selection today just through the sheer quantity of games they have been playing recently. And what's been awesome about this series is I've actually had the pleasure of watching some Montpellier games in the Champions Cup in recent days as well, which has been just fantastic. Just saw them recently, if you watch these videos live, up against Harlequins, which was a great game. We saw what sort of rugby this Montpellier side actually do play, and it's great to be able to hear that proper pronunciation of those French players. And you know, it differs a little bit when you've got the likes of Botier and the likes of Schleru, Rutties, not those accentuated vowels that we like to do here in this part of the country, but it's great to see these guys, and it's great to now put a bit more into this team. Of course, we are missing another man who I did see recently, and that's Domaru. How do we say it, Domaru? Domaru, it's alright, we flow with it anyway. Serfontaine's in that midfield. We give Skinner a chance to come in to show his wares back from injury against this lowly Asian side. Goloniski's on the wing. Reece Sammett's here as well. Rutties with the injury, so he misses out for a few weeks as well. Darwin comes in to give a bit of rest to Botier, who of course doesn't have that nice replacement of Petavani to come in as required. The forward pack though looks as strong as ever. Sankoni is back in there. He's been back for a couple of weeks now following his injury. Kamada, Drago, Francois, Willemse, Boyenye, Gulasale, Sitiano take up to the number one jumper. We look set and ready to go. On the other side of things, one man who has torn us apart before is Jake McIntyre. They have a very good fly half there, and you got to look out for the likes of Harry Sloan, Noel Reid, very good, and none more so than Rokaduru on the right wing. They have the ability, good players, Lokatui in there in that back row as well. We've got to be careful. This is a decent Asian side. Recent meetings have seen us just sneak past them. Last time was just 28 to 21. Hopefully we can do the job a bit better this time on a high from Europe as well. Why the hell not? We've got a pretty strong bench as well. A lot of guys who would normally start. Shalero in number 20. Gotta love this new names here. Domaro in 22. Isles in 23. Amashe 21. Lots of talent in this side as well. For the Asian side, look out though. They've got Raymond Rule in 23. So that is certainly some excitement if required from the visiting side. We're all set to go though. We are at home. We're playing in the away strip just because we both play in identical strips. You couldn't tell them apart, bar the logo on the chest. But we are going to go for the white strip. Even though we are away, it's a bit better to tell who we actually are as we get things underway. Heron, high kick to left-hand side as Pulu tries to fly forward, but it's early. Damage already from McIntyre, finding his support line as well, and breaking fire. Nice little pass to the outside. Lokatui, the man I've already spoken about, busting his way up to the 10-metre line. Danger already from Asian, as it's a little pick and go. Turned over there and give it to Sally. Bogenyi, finding a little bit of room. Wadago slips it back into no one, and it's a good turnover take there from Lamuli. Now they keep it a little bit tight on the short side. Plenty of numbers there, spinning around and through tackles. They fire once again with another good take. Short side, we're a bit short on defence. Half break there from Guan. He passes towards a front row partner, and it's Brunagudza who breaks half the way through. That is a pretty poor kick, and Damon will clean it up. Just 10 out from her own line. Pulu will fire it back to Heron, and he smokes us down the sideline, straight into the pocket of Button. And he slips it back inside. Nice little passing here. And in everything at the moment It's a scrum half. Lamuli keeping it a bit of width now. Look out for McIntyre. He's the man we've got to look out for as they get it out to Mouton. There's got to be a turnover. Come on. That's a big play.
Advantage.
Now a big chance as they try to bust their way through Sloan. And he knocks the ball on. Wow, some big performances early on here from guys like Lamoli. I think has been outstanding. Dyer, the loose head prop, has been brilliant as well. But in the end, when it goes through that midfield, Sloan and Reed, probably the two easiest names on this Asian side, they have come up short with the carry. Good scrum! Brilliant scrum there, Montpellier! Zanconi hits the hammer down. It takes a hard carry to the short side. We keep going that way. Flank part, Reece Sammets. Can't continue on that good work. We'll keep it in the forwards here. Zanconi, another strong run. Straight into contact he goes. Pulu, little carry this time. Going to Sally on the shoulder. Oh, and the support go. Bugini left it behind. An Asian steal it from nowhere. Now they got a chance. Right in the danger zone as well. Salman has a crack. They open it up now. Lakatui. Oh, that's a big shot on Reed. Down like a heap he goes. Lamoli. Back, switching. Open side, short side. Moreau has a bit of a crack. Pick and go again. Oh, that's a big shot. That's a big play. And it's not a turnover. Insane refereeing at the moment. But Asian are getting away with murder as they look to spread it wide. They get into the danger man. And Sitiano breaks that down in a whisker. Rockaduro was definitely the man to look out for. Hard hit from Salmon once more. Reed and Sloan getting a lot of ball through that midfield now. Baton up for fullback. Can't get through. Juan slips it to the left, holding it up in midfield. Sean Carey. Boyenyi holds it up just short again. In the forwards, Locatelli once more. Top goal, just a couple of meters out. And Lamoli gets them on the board. He's been involved in everything. And the scrum half gets first points. But Asian, well, they're probably wondering what they have to do to get more than that on the board. Hard defence to break down from Montpellier, but we just couldn't turn it back the other way. Strong breeze against us early on as well, which we didn't see from the kickoff. As it's down and Skinner chases hard. We've been pretty harshly dealt by the ruck so far. As it goes back to McIntyre, who drills this straight to touch. Good use of the wind there from the former Australian fly half as he finds plenty of space. But we're looking at the reaction there. Has that been taken back? I think. Oh, it has been. Massive error there from McIntyre. And a big chance now for Montpellier to strike. To the front they go. Pulu, Golonitsky, riding hard at first receiver. Great offload. Serfontaine, numbers to burn all day and all night. That's a big try for Montpellier. Big run from Golonitsky, causing all the defence to be shattered to pieces. And the finish from Skinner, too easy. But how about the work from, of course, Golonitsky, but also from Jan Serfontaine. Bang! That drew in the midfield and a quick distribution through. Nothing they could do to stop that try, as desperate as they could. Reed coming across. Just got a fingertip with a drawn pass from Serfontaine. And an exquisite finish from Skinner. Welcome back to the team. He really was a standout before his injury. Now we see him back. And now we see just what he can do. All the work done inside, and just like that, with a click of the fingers, Montpellier hit the lead. Well, it was all through a mistake from that man there. Jake McIntyre went for touch, but the ball was taken back. And that has cost his team a great chance for Montpellier to strike early, and they've done exactly that. Pulu! Oh no, that's a horrible injury. We've already lost Pelag. Now we lose Pulu, and I can finally say, told you so. Why did you sign so many scrum halves? Why have you got so many number 9s? You don't need that many. Oh, it was a silly thing to have that many players that can play scrum half sitting on the bench. Wow, now who's laughing? Pelag out, Pulu out, Omache on. Merrick will be on the bench next episode. Pulu's laughing. He's laughing. What's the joke, Pulu? You've just been knocked out, you silly sausage. I don't know how he can walk. Get the ambulance on here. Pulu's lost the plot. He's lost his marbles.
Set.
Omashay's on. Bit of a shame we didn't see the best of Augustine Pulu tonight. But we are seeing the best of this pack. And Sankoni at the back. Another strong run. We get the lads there. Too slow. Far too slow. Oh, that's poor from us. That's a great hit out the right.
Release.
Skinner sparking out. Another pick and go.
Release.
Lamoli getting smoked once more. Here's a poor run, but it made very good from far. Just gets out of the tackle. We are rushing up here. It's very nice to see as Dyer just about loses it in the breakdown. Lamashe caught into action, but they fly it out wide. Valimsa work to do, as does Skinner. Good tackle there. Rockaduru rocked back as Skinner frees the ball back with Dago finding all the space in the world. Oh no! High tackle! And this could go bad to worse for Asian, but luckily for them, the referee does not deem that to be worthy of a yellow card. Well, we are going for one thing, and, well, good God here, and that's a shocker. We're going for touch because we want to try, but man, we might as well tapped it. That's a shocking kick. Right, we see Reece Salmon standing at first receiver. Amache gives to him. Reece Salmon breaks the line, just like Gondeski did earlier. And look who it is! It's Harvey Skinner! He's got two! And Montpellier strike again from the set piece. Well, it's all too simple when you can give to blockbusting wingers at first receiver. The red boots, that's what we saw. And Lewis Reece Salmon, bang! Slips inside his opposite. Mukton could do nothing about that. And on supportive line was Harvey Skinner. Wow. He is having a fantastic return to the starting lineup. Off the bench last week, unrequired from memory. But boy, this has been a pretty good first half from Montpellier. We've had to battle, I guess you'd say, this Asian side. We've taken a bit of pressure from them. We've really weathered a bit of a storm. They should have got more than the 3 points from that period they did have. But overall, we've come back hard and hit them twice in the space of a few minutes near the end of the half. But look at these stats. No possession, no territory, all the defensive work, but yet we still hit more line breaks, or 3 to 4 line breaks. Considering we only had 30% of the ball, that is a very good return. The drop goal formation, good enough from them. Got them on the board, got them the lead early. But since then, we've taken control, and hopefully we can turn that fully into dominance in that second 40 minutes. Let's head back to the action. I'll spit it out eventually and see some more tries from Montpellier. Let's do it. I'm hoping we can pile on the misery here against this Asian side. And that's a terrible way to start. If we don't regather this, we do just in the nick of time. With Dago doing the hard yards. Let's get something out of this. Samache! Oh no, not another one. And this is where we are at our very best. You're going to hit us high. We're going to kick to the corner. We've got the wind at our back, so you better watch out. Heron, that's a better kick from Heron. Much better from the fly half. And Amache says, in agreement, let's score another try. We'd love a bonus point here. We'd love a little bit more on the points differential as well. To the front, Amache. It's Heron this time. Well, there's no big receiver at first receiver. It's Skinner though. Skinner breaks the tackle. Still going Skinner. He's going to do it alone. Just 7 meters short. There's space for Miles here on the short side. Valimsa, Golonitsky tries to shimmy inside. Still room on the short side if we want to use it. Flank one, bumps away one, tries the second. He's shot short. Well, let's do something extra special here. the shoulder of Skinner. He does it nicely, Skinner. Could be there again. No, he's a metre short or 2, maybe 5. Is here something else going? I see what we've got cooked up here. We're going for a little crossfield chip and chase. It does hit the upright. Unbelievable. Oh, Serfontaine was ready and waiting. And we've struck the upright. Asian are going to run it, and they have to as well. They get it beautifully out to the left wing of Bouton. He is dummying his way up to halfway. Could be a turnover. Darwin, brilliant at fullback. And our second injury. Jan Serfontaine now. As we try and consolidate our defensive work, on will come Domaru. Loving that. Domaru. Kind of prefer Dalmayru, but Domaru it is. On he comes. Lucky he didn't get injured because he is very injury prone. So we've lost Pulu. We've lost Serfontaine.
Sit.
But the forwards, well, they're going all right so far. Let's not risk it. Oh, Mache! Brilliant work from the scrum half. A little chip over the top and puts it at the back. He's clear, and no one will stop him. What happened there? He was so ahead, he went without the ball. Could have been a moment of glory there for Omache, but he's left it all behind. It's where Glago gets the fan going. We're going to have to use the forwards a bit more here because we can't afford any more injuries in that back line. Oh, come on, that's not a turnover. Get out of here. I want it back.
Release.
Lads, steal it back. Not coming our way. Let's hold up our defensive line. Short side. Shut that down. We do nicely. That's a penalty. No, it's a straight turnover. Sanconi, we're getting a little bit hot now. Smoking up. Oh, a poor ball to lose there. Out wide. Oh, Mache goes high. And that is a penalty. Frustration in the Montpellier camp is the utter uselessness to retain possession, costing us maybe our third try. McIntyre finds touch this time without too much drama. Yep, he's a bit happy. He says, yeah, I can kick that one out the full this time. Don't doubt me, he says. Rudvadza gets it in. They keep it tight around the line out. They look to maul it as well. Do Asian. We look to twist it a little bit. Everyone jumps on in. Width, we've got no defence here. Oh no, through the midfield, we've got no defence either. Stone buckles it through, and it's offload to Rokadulu. Is enough for the try. I tried to read the width with the Asian attack. Well, I tell you what, it was smart to the move of Skinner. Now, watch what Skinner did here. I was worried about how narrow we were. Reece Emmett was only our third defender, and I thought, let's cover that on the inside. We overcommitted there on the break by Sloan. And on the inside was Rokaduru, and he finishes it with rather ease. Let's be honest, that was capitalising on a poor decision from Montpellier's defence. 14-8 will become 14-10. Successful kick coming from the boots of Reed at outside centre, so no goal kicking, surprisingly, from McIntyre. We need to use this wind. It's 14-10. We are not winning this game at all too convincingly. It is only a 4-point lead. Let's put this one away. We can't afford to lose to Agent, not like this. Here, in fact, is Sloan. We hold this one up. We've got no fullback in place. So let's hope they don't break the line or at least kick it. Darmon goes back and they break the line again. And an injury to the danger man. Rokaduru goes down. And the shoulder looks like it's, oh dear. Oh dear. I was concerned about what Rokaduru was doing, and now all we've done is brought on Raymond Roll, which is a very, very dangerous thing to do. Come on, scrum, get a turnover. It's only 14-10. We're by no way out of the woods here. Get him. Oh, we've slipped on McIntyre. Domaru gets in there though and makes the tackle. Very well played.
Advantage.
Knock on. We'll have this. Goleniski picks it up. Advantage on our side and they turn it over. Boy, they are sharp. Jagelina there, the man to knock it on. It's a short ball to the open side flanker. But man, they're quick on that. Look at Salmon
Bind.
in there like a flash.
Sit.
And we are struggling, but that is a very good hit. Oh my word, Sanconi run like the wind. Not quite what you had in mind there, Sanconi, but we'll let it go. Willemse spots a hole. Willemse, can we get an offload away? Not quite. That's full time. Oh no, we are so close. Amache, get rid of it. There it is. We hang on by a whisker. That was not in the plan at all. We contribute nothing to the second half of rugby. 14-3 at the break, and we only concede 7 in the second 40 minutes from Asian. A Rockaduru try was all that we saw, converted, of course, from Reed. But man, what a game that was. Lamoli with the drop goal early. He was the trendsetter before Skinner and Heron, our two Englishmen, took over. 2 tries, 2 conversions. A shame we couldn't get that hat-trick for Skinner. Tries we made, the set plays, the kicks, everything just didn't come off in the second half. We had the upright with a crossfield kick. It just didn't all come our way. Rockaduru with the try. Reed, of course, like I said, with the conversion. We were shut out. Asian did very, very well. It was a little bit of a beating. We made a couple of changes, mainly in the backs. But it seems like our forward pack was not at the party tonight at all. Defensively, we were put under pressure. We made less line breaks, more handling errors, and had less of the ball. That was a poor night at the office, but to come away with the win is certainly very pleasing. Okay, so a lot is happening here at the start of round 15 or the end of round 14, as you've just watched it. 2 pieces of mail. So, okay. So, this is bad. Goleniski's been selected for Russia and is not available this weekend. This weekend. Thanks for the heads up, Russia. Thanks. As for the doctor, Pulu, 17 weeks. And Serfontaine out for 12. Okie dokie. Well, that really does change things in the side. Now we are down to just 2 scrum halves. And we'll bring... Oh, well, Marche's off on international duty as well. Thanks for the heads up, Uruguay. I think they did actually. To be honest, there was a thing. Yeah. Reece Sammett's out. Guadasali Rohart's out. And Marche is out as well. It says this weekend. We'll see. Oh, the team is depleted. Pulu is out. So Merrick has to come in. Wow. So Rollhark is not gone with France. Wow, look though. Gerardo's back. Jalonka's back. Padovani's 4 days away. Brilliant. Absolutely outstanding. Ratters is 40 days away. Pelag, 56. And Gundibi, another one that I didn't quite get quite right. Don't know why they extra go on the E's on Ngundibi, but alas, Ngundibi is still, I think, sounds a bit more fluid. Jalonka comes straight into this team. He comes in for Shalero, who will go out. Omashe, I mean, what do we do here? Do we bring in, like, jeez, we've got no more scrum halves. Pelag's out. Omashe's away on international duty. There we go. That's why we signed 4. Now who's laughing? Well, not us. Let's get Bothier in. Bothier can go back to fullback. Darmon can stay on the bench. Domaru can come in for, of course, Serfontaine. Reece Sammett's still here. So's Goleniski. Okay. So, not sure when those two are going to be leaving on international duty. Serfontaine's out. So, do we bring in Rollhart before he leaves, I guess? Another injury. Gerardo can come in for Brett as well as the reserve hooker. When Jones, Hamnach, Capelli, Geelong, and then maybe we'll start Geelong back in the side. He was in amazing form. Maybe we'll see return like we saw for Harvey Skinner, who was sensational against Asian tonight. That's a little look at the side. That's how it sits right now. Whether we stick with it, I'm not 100% sure, but we've got international duties. It's all happening. It is all happening here at Montpellier. Next up is PAL. Where do they sit on the table? Last. Okay, so if we don't thump these guys, I've got serious questions. Asian got a bonus point off us. Yeah, that's how bad it was. 14-3 at halftime. We were cruising. We were looking for the bonus point. We were happy. We were cheering. Full time, 14-10. Less so. Let's rectify that and put the pain on PAL. Next episode, that is what you have to look forward to. I'm scared for these games here. Cheese, Bordeaux. No. Toulon. No. Those are going to be tough. Even, to be fair, Racing are going to be tough. Don't know what happened there. Bit of a spasm of controller. There we go. That is today's episode done and dusted. Big thanks for you all for tuning in and watching. And you may notice, if you are one of the good guys who sticks around right to the end, we have a nice little outro to go on the screen here with some awesome people who have supported the channel over time. So these guys have supported me on either things like joining as members, Patreon, donations in chats and things like that. So if you want to join this list of champions, you can do so in the links in the description. If you just enjoy watching, that is awesome as well. Big thanks to all you guys out there who have done that, and I will see you all next time for more rugby from Montpellier. Until then, take care.